What is up? Welcome to Talent Scout Reacts. My name is Ryan, former Talent Scout, indie major labels, current music management agency owner here with another banger. It's a national holiday today, guys. My favorite band of all time came out with a new song. So, heck, I had to get first thing this morning and react to it. I'm really excited. A little background, I have a very deep connection with Slipknot. First thing, in 1996, I bought MFKR, their demo album, Mate, Feed, Kill, and Repeat. It was one of 1,000 copies on vinyl. I bought it at a vinyl store called Quonset Hut, and I bought it from Dan Auerbach, who is currently the founder and one of the duo of the Black Keys. So really cool. Akron, Ohio. It was just this little town, and I got that album, and then from there everything just took off, seeing them early on in the 90s and 2000s, and I've followed every album, know every song. It's a bit of an obsession, and it's probably the only band out there I'd ever fanboy for, truthfully. So I'm super excited. My expectations are really high. I don't know what to expect. I know Corey said something about some of the new music being really brutal and heavy, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, is this like Iowa again?" Well, I get it. Like, I want Iowa too, but they're on a new path, and we'll see where they're going. But if it is like Iowa, awesome. So I don't know what to expect, but I'm really excited to dive into this. Let's go, Slipknot, the Chapeltown Rag. Let's get into it now. Here's some Sid off the bat. Sounds like self-titled with that snare.
Read all about it if you want to know.
Okay.
Read all about what they want you to know.
I'm getting old school vibes for sure.
Everything is gone online, and it's as evil as it gets.
It's more new school now. That tribal drums, man. Kind of hard to follow. That's good. This is brutal. Okay. This is interesting. A lot of tremeloing. Hell yeah, those scratches, bro. DJ Starscream on it. Okay, wasn't expecting a clean chorus. Harmonic minors. It's crazy because it's like combining a lot of different styles of Slipknot into one song. I love that little amen break kind of thing there. It's hard to find the grooves because they're kind of all over the place. Sid is the show so far, man. I love it. I love this blast beat part. You can tell Corey still, ever since he got sober, his voice is back to normal. It's fantastic. The drums are great. This is a cool part. This kind of crescendo groove. Like a two-step chorus. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of it. It's nothing special as far as the chorus goes. It kind of deviates from the vibe of the song in general, but I love how much they're using Sid in this song. Where are we going? Either solo or like, Slipknot doesn't really do breakdowns, but it could be. Like a groove down. Spitting bars, okay.
Of a triple night I wanna face that you can only recognize. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid.
Slowing it down. Where's we going here? I love these eerie parts. My favorite part about the band.
When everything is gone
Okay.
online, nothing is. When everything is gone,
I love how like staccato that is.
nothing.
It's really interesting. The song structure is probably the most unique part of the song. Letting it fade out. I gotta wait because you never know. Maybe. Got some cool noises. I love the cool noises. Oh. Okay, let's talk about it. As fanboy of Slipknot as I am, I'm not afraid to be critical. With that said, I like the song overall. It was unique. The song structure is very hard to follow, but that's okay because it's unique. Like, that's what Slipknot does. They're not always going to be verse, chorus, verse, whatever. Things I liked. I love Sid's vinyl scratching in a majority of the song, and it adds to the groove, and it reminds you of like old school stuff. He also adds the samples. I don't know if that's him or Craig doing like the Amen break kind of drum and bass snare hits, but it's really cool. Adds to like filters in there, and it adds to the ambiance and to like the mystery of what's happening next. So I really like that. Corey screams, fantastic. He's at the top of his game besides, Iowa era, of course, but he's back to, being a prime screamer, and it's fantastic. Drums, for the most part, were pretty good. They were pretty quick. Something that R.I.P. Joey that I miss about him is he had this sloppy precision. It's weird because Jay more, and I love Jay, but he's more of like very... There's no sloppy precision. It's more of just precision. It's more of like a very formatted style of drumming, and you know what to expect, and it's very like dun 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 dun, where Joey was, it's hard for me to verbalize that otherwise, but it does change the style a little bit in the writing style of Slipknot overall. Guitars were cool. I wish there were more layers, honestly. Like when there's tremolos, I wish there was more bottom end. When there's a groove, I wish there was more beefy layers. And I don't know if that could be a production thing or not. It's hard for me to say for sure, but that's the only vibe I was getting. And being a guitarist, that's something I listen to first and foremost. And I like the direction overall. I think the verses, it's just hard to follow the grooves because there's so many different kinds. But if you splice up the parts by themselves, they're really good. I just don't know about them together. I will say the groove down into that breakdown, sort of. I don't know if they used a drop pedal or if that was just, I wasn't really paying attention to that, but it was, when it got slower, that was probably my favorite part of the song, when you're like, okay, here we go, let's go. I wish they would let some of the instrumental speak for itself instead of Corey screaming over every groove down or breakdown. But this is interesting. This is going to be a song that is, I don't know if it's going to set the tone for the album, because if you remember, We Are Not Your Kind, what was the song before that? Jesus, being a super fan, I'm terrible at this right now. I'm going to look this up because this is bothering me.
5 hours later.
All Out Life, that's the song. So when they had All Out Life, it didn't necessarily translate over to We Are Not Your Kind. So I don't know if Chapeltown Rag will translate over to whatever this new album is. But I like the song. Any new content from Slipknot's good. And the more unique, the better, which is great. Again, the song structure threw me through a loop. But maybe a couple more listens, which I will definitely do. I'll get more into it. We'll see. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't, if you were feeling kind of out of place like me, if you were feeling it more than I was. It's first thing in the morning, too, so my brain is acting slow as hell. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and share if you are enjoying the content. And as always, have a nice life.